Hi everyone, I'm Nyx and today we are chilling with some Dragon Age Origins. I haven't opened this game for a while now. I think I remember what happened last. We're in Lothering, we're about to leave Lothering. I have played about a little bit with Leliana's tactics because I noticed a couple of comments in the last one saying like, don't bother with the daggers. So I've switched on the range preset. I'm going to see if she changes back to ranged after daggering. We'll see what happens. It's a process, right? Now, I will admit, I did some Googling. I know, terrifying. Googling. Scary. But I found the wiki page for Lothering. Oh, you're very dead. And it mentioned something about the irregulars. That there was something in Lothering that you could do with the irregulars. I'm not going to Google anymore after this. But because I Googled, I want to go and see if I can find what this wiki page was talking about. You guys look so scary. I think it's in the tavern. Okay. I'm not sure where, though. It's him, isn't it?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Sure. Sure thing, bud. If I can't find it, I'm going to be really annoyed at myself. Oh! Oh! Box! Box! Okay! Okay! I found it. My friend, there are a number of people who pledge to aid the blackstone irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you will find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below and return to the irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honour their oaths. Oh, good. Redcliffe. Ooh, that's somebody in Lothering and Denerim. Okay, so I have to get this guy, Pater Gritch. Dereliction of duty. My friend, the irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you'll be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit, and bring the supplies back as proof the problem has been dealt with. We will ask no questions as to your methods or the final condition of the deserters. Use it to your own discretion. Anyone here? Lake Calenhad, Denerim, and the Frostback Mountains. Okay. So only this needs to be done in Lothering, right? That's the thing. Pater Gritch. Just a codex. Okay, so this is just a letter, right? Oh no. You are receiving this letter because you or someone else placed your name on an article of conscription, thereby pledging your life to the Blackstone Irregulars. With war looming on all fronts, the Irregulars must build their numbers. We are forced to call upon those who have sworn their assistance to make good on those oaths. Say farewell to your friends and family. While you may return to them, you must prepare them for the possibility that this will be your last day together. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Oh, that's a little bit scary. I received items? What items? Ah, letters of conscription. Okay, so where's Pater... who?
I hear there isn't even really any darkspawn.
Okay. Ooh, chant's board. Chantry. Alright. So where's...
It's all grey warden.
Pater...
Error deviant.
Pitter Patter. Where's, Buddy Boy?
There's a lot, that's for sure.
Pater Gritch in Lothering. Okay, but where do I find him? Do we see? Do we see? Do we see? I don't see. I don't see. Is he in here? Pater? 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 No, Pater. Pater is not in the building. I don't know where he is though. I've probably come across him before.
Let me get this straight.
Oh.
You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Alistair is so chaotic and I'm into it. Right. Is Pater Griff... Was it Pater... I keep forgetting his name. Is he in here? Well, you can't see anybody. Oh boy. Pater! Oh, he is here. You are coming with me.
Yes?
Buddy.
What can I do for you?
Well, I have a letter for you from the Blackstone irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Oh, okay. That was easy. That wasn't difficult. I expected him to fight back, and he did not. We like that. We enjoy that. Okay, cool. So I'm actually done now, I think. I'm actually done now. Don't know why, but the singing is creepy and I don't like it. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, wah, wah, wah. Chest. What am I doing? Thank you, Doggy. Thank you, Liliana. We're now going to...
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Oh.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
Oh,
You
dear.
find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens,
Oh,
or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Oh,
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die?
he's so cute.
That would be
I
good.
love him. He's my man. He's gonna be my man. Okay. Update. I have installed the mod that is meant to fix crashes and stop them from happening. So we're gonna all fingers crossed. We're all gonna hold hands and we're gonna manifest that this works. I'm scared. Gather your party and venture forth? Yes. Oh. Ugh. So bright! That's a dragon. That's a dragon. Dragon Age. I get it now. Oh, it's a little camp.
Bad dreams, huh?
Ugh. Why are you bothering me? No, it seemed so real.
Well, it is real. Sort of.
Huh?
You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
That's creepy. Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that? Is the I'm assuming the Archdemon is the dragon.
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you.
Thanks.
It was scary at first for me too.
Oh. I could just say thank you and be like genuine, but I want to know if there's any other surprises that I should know. No, you know what? I'm gonna say thank you.
That's what I'm here for. to deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners.
And you do it
Anyhow,
so well.
You're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
You got it, buddy. Oh, is this a camp? Also approves. Quest updated. Ooh. That. Oh, talk to the dwarves. Bow down a sandal. Seem to fill the wagon to the outskirts of camp. You should talk to them both to see what services they can offer. Ooh, okay. I am first gonna go and chat to everybody because everybody's here. Hello, Liliana.
Yes?
I think you should go. Jesus Christ. I'd like to talk to you.
Well, here I am.
Here you are. This vision of yours? Did she have a vision? Oh, the vision that meant she's with us. I get it. What was life like in the chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
You said it on me. Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Interesting. I prefer your ideas to the ideas of the chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
But oh, Liliana approves. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Eyes, bow down and sandal. I'm going to talk to Alistair last. Oh, you have a quest for me. Can I talk to Sten?
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Yes. I need to know if I can. What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
Well, yeah, but it's not. Oh, I don't know. I don't really like any of these options. It's not your duty to handle the blight.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Well, this is not going well. I don't know what to say to him. I want to know why you kill people. I want to know the real reason, because I don't think it's that simple. What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Oh. Why would the Kunari send soldiers
The
here?
Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Oh. You didn't really answer
No,
my
I
question. Oh, okay. Sure, I've never seen a Kunari before to me. I don't like the way it's worded.
No.
But...
People
Why not?
are not simple. They cannot be summarized for
I
easy
agree.
reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Jesus, dude! Okay. I'm gonna ask if he's okay.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Alright.
As you wish.
It's gonna be disapproved. He approves! What? 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 Okay. That was unexpected. Morrigan? Somebody needs to disapprove of me. Where's Morrigan? Oh, she's all the way off. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, Cinnamon.
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Oh. This is so cute. There's hardly any blood drawn. He shouldn't have, because that's a bit worrying with dogs when they start to get possessive over their food. It's a bad sign. So he shouldn't have. Oh no, I'm sorry, baby.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yep. I wanted to say hi.
I once heard a really old legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Alistair. Good boy.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh, be nice. Look at him getting on with my dog. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, why is he still kneeling? Anyway, Morrigan, where are you? There you go, Jesus. All the way off, over in the corner, by yourself. Hello.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Tis, why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you.
Can't get over
Why?
Flemeth.
Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Disapproves? Does she hate me? What?
What do you wish of me?
Okay, I'd like to ask
If
something.
you must.
Did you grow up in the Kakari
Why do you
Wilds?
ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds?
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Very clever. That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Like a handshake.
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion.
Wow.
There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me.
That's quite
of.
interesting, actually.
When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
So the reason why people do handshakes is because it came from like an old tradition where you would clasp like the wrist to make sure that the person you were shaking the hand of didn't have any like daggers up their sleeves to like stab stab, you know, Assassin's Creed style. That's why you handshake. Cool tips with Nyx. where am I? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to remember what I was going to say. Oh, well, I'm glad it worked out this way.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat in the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Oh, she approves! We did it! She approves. We did it. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to go and talk to my simpleton Grey Warden ally.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Okay. How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
No. Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Okay. Oh yeah, go on then. What skills?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
But don't start crying again, please. He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Oh. Okay, he approves. I thought he was going to disapprove for a second there. I want the option of hug. Where's the hug option? That's what I want. Anyway, we have quests to do apparently. First of all, hello, Sand.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer.
Hello.
Bodon Fennick at your service once again.
Fennick.
I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound?
You're not
Yes?
inconveniencing me. Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
My boy. Ooh. Don't know what I need, to be honest. Oh, wait, my Barry collar. 6 attack, 6 armor. Whoa. That's big, huh? And expensive. Ooh, longbowman's belt. I can give that to Liliana. Oh, a gift! An Alistair doll? I want to give that to Morrigan. Wait, they're all free? I think I saw somebody say something about this. Wait, they're all here. Okay, that's kind of boring. I want to be able to... Thoughtful gift. I want to be able to, like, find it, you know. Distribute weight evenly, let explorers fight unfettered even while carrying large quantities of gear. Each backpack automatically increases inventory capacity by 10. I'm going to buy one of those. I know it's expensive, but I need it. I still don't know what I should be selling. I don't know what's junk and what's not, you know? There's a lot of things that I'm, like, confused about, like the gems. I don't know what to do with them. That's fine. Cool. You have a quest for me. Levi Dryden. Hello.
You're a hard woman to find.
Excuse me?
Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
Levy.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy?
Did he mention
We've
him?
known each other for years.
I don't think
But
he
here
did.
I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Seems suspicious. What promise? Well, no. How did you know, Duncan?
It's a bit of a tale, that is.
Okay.
But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Can I insight check him? I've been playing too much D&D. I've been watching too much D&D. Tell your tale.
After King Marek freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the King's permission to come into Ferelden, some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. Tan Loghain was very much against letting Orlesian Wardens in the kingdom. But Marek, Andraste, bless him, was a fair-minded monarch and he let them in.
Continue.
So that's why I was there when the Wardens and their leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the king.
Genevieve.
The first Wardens in Ferelden in over a century. Proudest day of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age and struck up a friendship.
That's kind of cute.
The king himself went with the Wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Ardland's decree, and the Wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
Oh, that's a lot of options. Why were the Grey Wardens cast out?
People say it's because the Wardens have become terribly unpopular. Just soaking up ties and not doing a bleeding thing for the kingdom. I say that's bollocks, as recent events have shown.
Marek rescinded the decree just like that?
Marek was a bit of a visionary. A powerful mind, that one. In his travels with the Wardens, he must have seen how important their cause was, and been moved by it.
It's all very suspicious. I doubt that's the full story.
There was some talk at court that he did it to improve relations with Orzammar. That might have factored into it, but make no mistake. King Marek was a giant among men.
Okay. Well, Duncan was an easy man to like.
That he was.
Thank you for bringing the Wardens here.
Oh, his stomach's all aflutter. You're welcome.
What promise did Duncan make to you? Come on then, let's get to the point.
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
It's got a lot of stories. So what favour did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Well, I do love a good mystery. I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan help you? Was it just like that too close to the battle?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Nope. How will reclaiming the peak help the wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
So it's a treasure hunt and an investigation and a spooky castle all like smush into one. I'm in. I'm down. I'm down to that. What do you need of me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
It is a spooky castle. Wait, if I say let's go, I will help you. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden.
You got it, buddy.
I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
I'm excited for that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. In the years following the siege of Soldier's Peak, all those who carried the Dryden name were hunted by King Arlen's forces. Our noble Dryden name was smeared, and all lands and holdings belonging to the Drydens were seized by the crown. The king feared that the rebellion started by Sophia would be kept alive by her loyal friends and family, and anyone with connections to the Dryden suffered greatly. It is little wonder then that the few remaining Drydens found themselves with no allies and nowhere to turn. Tobin Dryden, Sophia's brother and guardian of her young son, had no choice but to flee Ferelden, or said free Ferelden. Tobin bought passage to Antiva on a merchant vessel and travelled under the name Derocha. Once in Antiva, Tobin set about building a new life for himself and his nephew. He started a small business and eventually made himself a name for himself as a trader. The Derocha merchant family prospered, and the name Dryden was almost forgotten. However, in 815 Blessed, Sylvie Derocha uncovered old documents belonging to Tobin and pieced together the family's history. In her pride and perhaps in her naivety, Sylvie reclaimed the name Dryden and returned to Ferelden. King Arlen lies dead, and the Dryden name lives on. Our family has survived, even thrived, since the death of Sophia Dryden. The nobles of Ferelden may still spit on the Dryden name, but we Drydens know that Sophia Dryden was greater than them, almost a queen, and a hero of the people of Ferelden. From the personal files of Levi Dryden. How many times can you say Dryden in one paragraph? Damn. Sophia Dryden! Sophia Dryden is Ferelden's light and her most brilliant jewel. Nothing on this earth can quench her fire. Our lesser Sophia Dryden was the young Arlen's rival for the throne of Ferelden. Oh, interesting. Dryden was a strong and charismatic leader with much support from the Banon. When Arlen finally won the crown, Dryden refused to relent. She pushed her claim, was caught and accused of treason. Her sympathisers continued to support her, however. In order to appease them, Dryden was spared execution and forced to join the Grey Wardens instead. Dryden survived the joining and dazzled the Grey Wardens at Soldier's Peak with her leadership skills and charm. She eventually rose through the ranks to become the Warden Commander of Ferelden. Before Commander Dryden, the Grey Wardens were seen as a relic of older time and an unnecessary drain of the nobles' coffers. Dryden, though, with her political connections, reinvigorated the Wardens and rapidly increased their numbers. In the meantime, King Arlen proved himself a devious king, willing to go to brutal lengths to silence his opponents. Arlen's reign of terror grew worse with each passing year, and some of the bands approached Commander Dryden in desperation, begging her to intercede. She agreed, and thus was the rebellion against King Arlen born. Arlen learned of the rebellion and took steps to end it. He publicly suspended all tithing to the Grey Wardens and declared that they were no longer welcome in Ferelden. Some of the Wardens, mindful that they were supposed to remain politically neutral, felt disgraced by Dryden's involvement in Ferelden politics and left her side even as the king's forces lay siege to Soldier's Peak. The siege took months and ended with the death of Sophia Dryden. Oh shit, how many of these do I have? A lot, apparently. Okay. So now I need to decide what one to do next. Which I never liked doing, really. But I suppose I must. This way? Okay. What are army options? I'm really hoping that it gives me a little map. Oh, now I have to pick people. Okay, well I'm taking Alistair with me. I'm taking Liliana for the unlocking stuff. And I think it's probably a good idea to take Morrigan with me. Whoa, okay. Yep. That's my team. Oh. I know there's a mod to have him as your fifth, the dog. I will consider it. But I can switch him out at any time, so I do love cinnamon though. Okay, boy. That's a lot. Flemeth's hut. Lothering. What's this? Circle Tower. Lake Helena Docks. Oh, Redcliffe Castle. Okay, so, but I can't, what? Party camp, okay. Denerim. Soldier's Peak. Brazilian outskirts. Flemeth. Redcliffe Village. Soldier's Pass. Frostbite Mountains. Okay, I'm confused. I need a journal. Okay. So, okay. I feel like it's giving me a lot of options, and I have a bad feeling that if I pick the wrong option, I'm going to end up in a really higher level area. But isn't that the fun of it? Just like turning up and being murdered? Right? This one I need to go to Redcliffe and Denerim. This one is Lake Calenhad, Denerim, Frostbite Mountain. It's the Blight. Isle of Redcliffe. I feel like Isle of Redcliffe would be a good place to start out of these four. So I feel like that would be a good place to start. And that's Redcliffe as well. So we've got a few little things in Redcliffe. Soldier's Pass, Soldier's Peak, a King's Confidant. Oh yeah. I think it makes most sense to go to Redcliffe first. But I kind of want to do like a little DLC. I think I'll save Soldier's Peak. Because that, I want to dedicate like a whole video to that. And same with like this one. I think we just left Lothering. It makes sense to go straight to Redcliffe, and then when we have like a natural moment, then we can go and do some DLC stuff. But I'm gonna go to Redcliffe, and I'm assuming in order to do that, I have to go that to you two. Who did I want? I want you,
Indeed,
you,
indeed.
and you.
Yes.
Yeah. And I want to go. Oh, so these are the DLCs. I see. DLC. So I'm assuming to get to Redcliffe, I'd have to go to the village. And like same with like Calenhad Docks to go to the Circle Tower. Denerim, Frostbite Mountains, Lothering. Ooh. What's that? Brazilian outskirts. Edge of the Brazilian forest, stages of which are well recorded in local legends. Oh, I want to go there. No, I think we're going to go to Redcliffe Village because hopefully we'll have like just enough to get through. Oh, I'm nervous now. What if I did the wrong thing? What does that mean? Oh, that's what... Okay, Leliana, chill. Right, why can't I go out anymore? Hello? Can I? There, okay, there we go. I thought I broke it. Okay, so I would think we want to go for you first. I forgot how ridiculous she sounded. Okay, I think this is going well so far. Bye! Die, I had a feeling that was a trap. That's fine. I don't know why the music gets so loud. And every single time, I have to turn it down. Where's the other one? Okay, no, that's done.
Got it.
Every single time, I have to turn down the music, like the fight music while I'm editing. I have to turn it down. But the rest of the time, it's absolutely fine and a completely normal level. It just wants to hurt my ears sometimes, apparently.
Now's better than later.
Ooh, party cap, go away. Greenstone. I don't know what that means. And I don't know whether or not I can sell these things or whether I should keep it. Entry blocked. Well, now I'm curious. Oh, that's the return path. Okay, I need to get this way. Okay. I'm on track. I understand. Okay, we are continuing to this little village.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Oh boy. Let me guess. You're an idiot. I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you?
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
He? The absolute tirade of him, like, admitting to it was adorable. But that's... I don't care that much. Heir to the throne. Wait. I'm gonna ask why he waited to tell me.
I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible.
Oh, bless him. I mean, I get it. I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow.
Well...
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
We're gonna have to do with the Alessa, aren't we? Does she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
Oh, bless. You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. And what does that make me?
Some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Welcome to the club.
I love him. He's so cute. Alistair approves! Are we still neutral? We're still neutral. How do we get to up of neutral? Products updated. Ooh, Redcliffe. King Callum had Theron? Once famously declared, the fate of Redcliffe is the fate of all Ferelden. Certainly the castle is the first and last defence for the sole land route into Ferelden, and the country has never fallen to any force that did not first capture Redcliffe. What? The castle, which despite being 3 times captured, is popularly described as unassailable. Also guards one of the largest and most prosperous towns in Ferelden. Redcliffe village is well situated near the mountain pass to Orzama and the Orlesian border, and so serves as a centre of foreign trade. For these reasons, Redcliffe is encountered an Arling despite the smallness of the domain. The inhabitants of Redcliffe village are primarily fishermen or merchants who ship dwarven goods through the pass from Orlais to Denerim. Orlais. When the entire village smells of smoked fish on certain late autumn mornings, the merchants in their finery do their utmost to pretend otherwise. Oh, that's cute. Brother Genitive in Denerim, who knows the things about the things? Oh. Wait, what's up here? Just the way back. Okay, what's this place? Deathroot. Can I not go in here? I want to go in the little village, the little house. Not the little village, the little house. It seems oddly suspicious to me. But apparently nothing is there. So, Thomas?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it.
Why?
Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know?
No.
Has nobody out there heard?
Heard what? What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack.
Ew.
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Come out of the castle?
Everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okay. I'm so confused. They're coming out of the castle. Isn't the castle where the Arl is? Where are we? They don't look so good.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
Hi.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Spicy.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lie?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tern Cousland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
Me too.
You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill.
Yeah.
No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
This is suspicious as well. Okay. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Yeah, we'll help. Hell yeah, let's do it.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle.
Perished just that you wish him to remain imprisoned? Oh, thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than
What
you
just
can
happened?
guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
I
Yes,
thought he
my
was
lord.
being sassy,
Now
but
then, there
he
is
wasn't.
much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place.
Okay.
I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Hopefully they don't. Should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
It's understandable. So... what exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be
Yes, you said this,
walking
didn't you?
corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Now. You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this?
Yes! The search for the urn of the sacred ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
I already know more, but the guy that I gave it to was like, eh. What happens after this battle's over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
And you, my dude. Oh, Morrigan disapproves. Whatever will I do? Codex. Our lesser Isolde? Isolde? I should listen more. This is the lady that sent away Alistair, right? For the one who delivers the sacred ashes of Our Lady will have esteem of Redcliffe and all the riches it is in my power to grant. The Arling of Redcliffe was a source of constant trouble for Emperor Revealed during the occupation. It was rumoured that since each new report sent the Emperor into a fit of violent rage, his court had taken to poisoning messages before they could deliver their accounts. That's a bit extreme. Isolde's family was the 10th to be given the difficult task of governing Redcliffe, and since most of the previous Isles had either been murdered by their bands or beheaded by the Emperor, they did not approach the job with a great deal of enthusiasm. Isolde met Eamon, not realising he was the rightful heir to her father's domain, and quickly became smitten with him for being the part of the resistance. Never mind that it was her family that he was resisting. Perhaps a bit too romantic for her own good, she insisted on staying behind with Eamon when the rest of her family was driven out. That's kind of cute, but also... First up, they did. Village under siege. Talk to Sir Perth, talk to Murdoch. Yes, I've continued this. Redcliffe is locked shut, showing no signs of life or activity. Yeah. Liliana approves. I wish they had little things to be like, she approved because of this. Or she approved because of that. You know? And Alistair approves, and unsurprisingly, Morrigan disapproves. But you know what? I don't care. He's still neutral. Let's be besties. Villager, child, bookshelf, book, Jetta, someone. Oh, quest, old man. Okay, let's go
I'm scared,
round.
Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
Aw.
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
You got this, little buddy.
What will we do? Night approaches and
we
our
going
men are
to
outside
die?
ready to die for us.
I don't know. Demonic possession on the dangers posed by demons. Ooh. I think the books, this stuff, things that I'm going to read on my own time, the short stuff and like the character stuff, I think I will read in the videos. But this, oh my god, I would be here for hours just reading through stuff. Okay, next up is
Good day.
Irenia. Good day to you too. Old man.
I'm so scared, Father. Will judge us by how we meet our deaths. We must be brave and sing the chant of light with Mother Hannah.
I interrupted your conversation and I'm really sorry about that.
If monsters make it to the chantry, they will break through the windows and slay us all.
Well, you're not wrong. Okay, what's over here? Oh, there's more stuff over here.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Why haven't Mother
Blessed
and
art
Father
thou who
returned yet?
seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess,
they're
his
gone,
daughter,
dear boy.
sacrificed to the...
Sorry. Woo! The founding of the chantry. Cordelius Draken, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon abilities. In the year 15 ancient, the young king began a construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Draken knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor to declare the chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Olesa of Montsimud was elected to lead the new chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. Okay.
Gone on a long trip.
May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our
Be
contrition.
brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest
Oh, I think I've had this one already.
of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
It's the same voice actor in all of them.
In the morning, we'll look for your parents.
Will we?
In the morning.
Will we?
I fear most for the children.
I'm not frightened.
They are so frightened.
Everybody thinks
It breaks
I am,
my heart.
but I'm not.
Okay.
Mother Hannah says we have to be brave. She says the Maker will smile.
It's not right. The Earl is dead. The King is dead. We are doomed.
Unless...
You are a
Ooh,
stranger
hi.
amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I mean... Yeah, I cannot stand by when monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, banned his daughter, sacrificed to the holy... Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
That's the second time that a random voice line is just interrupted, and I'm wondering if that's the mod. I'm really hoping it's not. Nah. If it happens again, then I might... I don't know. I don't know what I'm meant to do. I would like your blessing.
Of course, child.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Thanks. I don't know if that actually does anything. Probably not, but seems like a good idea. Right? Okay. Anything that I've missed? Book. Thedas calendar. Ooh boy. Another one that I will come back to. Jetta.
You're a Grey Warden, right?
Yeah.
Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wild?
Jetta!
My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened.
You!
But I haven't heard from them since.
Yeah, so kind of awkward.
I am. You've heard of me?
Kinda, yeah. Just a hunch. I have something from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Quest completed. Last one testament. Nice. Okay. Ding dong. Caitlin, apparently you have a quest for
Sorry.
me.
Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
That doesn't sound
How
fun.
terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? I have a feeling the quest is going to be to go and find her brother.
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If
Children,
he's
man.
foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
I like having Morrigan on my team less and less with each passing conversation. Like, she could be sassy funny sometimes, but most of the time she's just sassy mean. But I don't know if Sten is the right approach, so hopefully I will get some more companions that I can use that will be magical. Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Aww. I will look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
I'll try. Leliana approves. I'm surprised that Morrigan doesn't disapprove, to be honest. Okay, so we have a couple in Redcliffe now. Okay, so this is all I've got in here. The next place to go is out here. And I am going to go out here. Oh, we've got some archers. The militia. Oh, let's have a look at the map. Okay, Murdoch. World map. Tavern. Caitlin's home. Maybe we should search Caitlin's home. Is there anything else? Militia, 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 Murdoch. Well, I suppose we should talk to Murdoch first, shouldn't we? And that is something I'm going to do in the next video. I think this feels like a good place to stop. I'm looking forward to solving whatever the hell is going on in that castle. And the DLC side quests look really interesting, so when we get past this stage, I definitely want to go back and look at them. But yeah, I'm really starting to get into this. I haven't played for a while, and I'm actually really enjoying playing again. So I hope you are enjoying this playthrough as much as I'm actually starting to enjoy playing through it. make sure that you take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I'll see you there. Bye!